I just saw this update that our own former comedian, Sheilo, publicly apologizes for saying that Nigeria is safer now than it was in 10 years ago. That it was insensitive for him to make that comment. And then I had to go back to watch the same video.
Sheilo,
Yes.
would you
That's
say
outside
Nigeria
Nigeria, not
is safer now than 10 years ago?
That's a very good question.
Nigeria is safer now than 10 years ago that it is. I be Ilaje man, my name now Oluwaseyi Dileoye Lawrence Aletile. I support President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. There is nobody on the surface of the earth who can bully me or talk me out of it. In no day.
Now, I think here is we are not getting it correctly. I do not believe in apologies, especially when they are made by people who did what they did or say what they said with their full chest. Because this is why we keep getting it wrong. People come at you to speak insensitively to your emotions, knowing fully well that they can come back to apologize and you will accept the apology. I want us to know this. When you decide to support a particular thing, you should carry it on your head. You cannot tell me that it was on this podcast that he realized that Nigeria is safer now. This is what he has believed before this podcast even happened. And that was why he could come out very confident, knowing that this podcast was going to go public. So he said what he said, knowing fully well that everyone was going to hear it, know about it, see him say it, and he was sure of what he was saying before he even made this statement. So him coming out now to apologize that people have reached out to him, because I took my time to see that video where he made that apology, that people actually reached out to him to let him know that it was insensitive for him to say what he has said. This person is in government. He knows the move of the government. So informations get to him handy, even information that are not in public glare. For someone to come and tell me that the same insecurity that did not reach my village during the time of Goodluck Jonathan, during the time of Buhari, and you could see that even during Goodluck Jonathan's time, even though there was insecurity, but there was a conscious effort to arrest this insecurity. Like things were being done. You saw him make a move to get some military equipments from the US, and Obama kicked against it then. You also saw him reach out to Russia to bring in some special militias to help curb that insecurity. And we're all seeing the successes recorded by this private security agent. But the same Obama's government kicked against it. But then, when people come out to make bold statements like this, not considering people who have directly been affected by this said insecurity, by this government that have refused to do the right thing. Because I know, in countries where public empathy is a thing, things that are not up to what has happened in Nigeria happen there, and people resign from their offices, from their positions, to make room to allow people who have